1,600 personnel of PNP Calabarzon were deployed to Metro Manila for the APEC summit. Ann Nunez tells us why.
The Philippine National Police Region 4A sent augmentation force for the security of the delegates of the 2015 Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation or APEC Summit next week. 1,600 police personnel coming from the Calabarzon province were deployed to Metro Manila to help secure the heads of states from the 21 member countries as well as their entourage.
Tutulong sila in case na magkaroon ng mga protest rallies, mga demonstrations. So depende kung saan po sila lalagay. So mayroon po sa Pasay. So hinati-hati po sila.
According to Police Superintendent Gawiran, it is significant to implement intense security at the meeting venues, hotels where the delegates are staying at, as well as in other places included in the delegates' itinerary because terrorist groups may take advantage of the occasion. The APEC Organizing Council has announced that the delegates will stay at 14 hotels in Metro Manila, while the restaurants and establishments are located along Rojas Boulevard, which will be exclusive for APEC delegates by next week. Meanwhile, Gawiran ensures that the operations of the PNP will not be affected in different provinces, even if the move rendered them undermanned.
Rest assured na hindi po natin papabayaan yung ating mga localities. Wala po dapat na ipag-alala na baka isipin na naubos na yung ating personnel sa baba.
The augmentation force will stay on their posts so long as the heads of states are still in the country until the conclusion of the APEC summit. The PNP aims a zero incident until the completion of the international event. Ann Nunez reporting for Y News.
The Philippine Coast Guard declares Manila Bay as a no-sail zone for the duration of the APEC summit. Mon Jocson will tell us why.
The Philippine Coast Guard deploys its floating assets in Manila Bay for the APEC summit. The PCG will implement a no-sail zone in Manila Bay starting today until November 23. All kinds of vessels will not be allowed within 30 yards from the shoreline. The PCG will also implement the exclusion zone, which will cover 2 nautical miles from the shoreline to the sea, from the Pasig River up to Parañaque City. All ship owners who want to dock to other places must ask permission to the PCG, while all domestic and international vessels that will dock inside the no-sail zone will be escorted by the PCG.
When you speak of exclusion zone, we're referring to an area wherein we will not allow vessels to sail, except if they ask permission beforehand, we may be able to provide permit. Provided when we allow them to sail, we will provide escort and sea marshals on board.
Moreover, the PCG put the Pasig River under heightened alert to inspect bridges and informal settlers dwelling near the river. 70 floating assets that consist of the Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine Navy, PNP Maritime Group, and Bureau of Customs are deployed to apprehend violators. The PCG also alerted all its stations in Visayas and Mindanao to monitor any possible threats and suspicious persons. PCG said operation of domestic ships that will dock in the North Harbor will not be affected.
Well, if you're referring to domestic vessels coming from Visayas, ports in Visayas and Mindanao, going to North Harbor, I don't think they'll be affected because North Harbor is on the northern side of the Pasig River, wherein it's not included in the exclusion zone.
The PCG calls on all traders and shippers that use the port to understand that all of these are measures to secure all APEC delegates. Mon Jocson reporting for Y News.